Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is officially Monday, which means story times. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give your girl a thumbs up and like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, y'all, this one is gonna be another story time from my 6th grade year because I am like really in the mood for that one, and that one is like that was like my funnest year at school, y'all. I swear to God, that was my funnest year at school. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this one. I'm gonna scoot up for this. So, y'all, tell me why we was so freaking crazy, me and Zay. Like, once we really like put our heads to it that we both was down for whatever when it came to each other, we was like really a threat to, be messed with. Like we was everywhere, inseparable. Like anything she thought of, I was down for. Like anything she was going to do, I was right there with her. Like it didn't even matter. She was rubber, I was glue. Anything she did bounced off her, stuck to me. Y'all get the gist. We were besties. Like, whew. So, this was another crazy adventure with me and Zay when we had to go to our after school program. And in this after school program, it did various activities. Like you could be in the gym, and that was where you could do your studies, like such as your homework, or they had tutors down there that would help you with your homework, or you could do dancing, not dancing, you could do like tic-tac-toe and crossword puzzles or checkers. Connect Four. That was one of the games that I for sure know that was down there in the gym, because I wasn't in the gym often. So that was in the gym, and then they had dancing and after school program, and they had in the gym they had dancing, and they had arts, and etiquette classes and things like that. So my mom, put me in the after school program, and I was cool with it because I loved the after school program. So like I said, with me and Zay, we were inseparable, always up to no good. Like clearly y'all could see we was always up to no good. So I was like, girl, you coming to after school program today? She was like, yeah, I'm staying. We in school or whatever. She was like, yeah, I'm staying after school. I was like, all right, bet. So, in the midst of us talking, our friend Coco, she was like, y'all go to the after school program. And I was like, yeah, girl, why your mom ain't put you in it? She was like, I don't know. Like, she ain't signed me up for it. I don't know. And I was like, girl, you should come and chill with us and, like, just see if they, like, down with it. So, Zay was like, I don't think you're allowed to bring outside people. I don't think we're allowed to bring outside people. So, Coco was a little bummed about it. And I was like, dang, that sucks. I was like, have you ever tried? And she was like, no, I never tried, but they take attendance and you got to put your name on the attendance paper. And I was like, girl, you are so right. We do, because we all go into the gym or whatever when we first start there. And that's how I know, like, you do homework down there, or you could break up into your own little groups and go do what you want to do. So she was like, yeah, you got to sign in. I was like, dang, you right. How we going to get past that? And so Coco was like, well, maybe I could go home and just come back. And then, that way I can let my mama know that I'm going to stay up here with y'all. So we like, yes, that'll work. That way it'll give us a few minutes and we can get you back. So, worst thing, y'all, we was always up to something that was always gonna go down to work. That was the problem. Like, why do it always have to work for us? So school ended up ending, and she went home. We went down to the gym to check in for after school, and we write our names down. We hear the little speech about how this and how that, and then what we gonna do today's assignments. The goal to meet today is type deal. So we about to break up into our little groups or whatever, and Zay get the text like, oh yeah, I'm back. So Zay got the text that Coco was back. So we like, all right, bet, we gotta get her up there. So they let us break up. The bell had rung, and we end up going to our little groups. So the group that we loved and we enjoyed going to, because the teacher was cool as heck. Like, he really let us do whatever we wanted to, which was art class. So we end up going to art, and we end up going down to the art room, and we seen that it was a substitute this day, and we like, oh no, like our teacher, we don't know them, like we don't know them, so we got Coco at the door, like, and we just standing there, but we holding the door open. So the sub was like, are you guys coming in? Are y'all part of this group? And we was like, yeah, we are part of this group. Here we come. We still standing in the hallway before we go into the classroom, and we like, Coco, I don't know if you can get away with it, like just hold on for 1 second. So so we go into the classroom, and we start our little activities, and Coco knock on the door. So our teacher ended up going to the door after he heard a knock or whatever. So we looking around like, oh, who is that? But me and Zay already knew, like, dang, that gotta be Coco, because she's just standing out there. So he's standing there for a minute, and we hear him talking, and when he was like, can I help you? Or do you belong to this class? And I get up, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta do something, because we about to get in trouble, because she ain't supposed to be in the school, like, unless you're in the after school program, you don't supposed to be in the school after 3:30, So I was like, Coco, what is you doing here? How did you even get into school? And I had pushed past our teacher, and like, not really pushed past him, but I like kind of stepped in. So she was just looking like, and our teacher was like, do you know her? And I was like, yes, this is my cousin. Like, she lives with us right now. I'm not even sure, how did she get out here? And then so Zay walks up, and Zay was like, Lego, how did Coco get here? And I was like, I don't know. How did you get here? And she was like, I was like, she got special needs. This is my cousin with my special needs. Like, and I'm not trying to joke about nobody, y'all. Like I said, we were 6th grade. We were bad as hell. Like, I was like, this is my little cousin. She got special needs, and she's staying with us right now. And I guess she must have followed me here after school. I went to go home and let my mom know that I was going after school today. What are you doing here? And Coco was like, and just making noises and like doing like hand stuff and stuff. So she was like, our teacher, he was like, oh wow, does she go here? And I was like, yeah, she go to this school, but she's not in the after school program. It's like, maybe she wanted to just stay with us today. Is that okay? And then he was like, of course that's okay. He was like, I don't mind, I'm just here for today as well. So she was like still putting her hand up and like trying to grab at him now. And I was like, no, Zay. And I'm like, grabbed her hand. I was like, no, Coco, you can't do that. And then I ended up grabbing her hand. I'm like, no, Coco, you can't do that. You gotta give people their personal space. And then she was like, and trying to touch my face. And I'm like, oh my God. Zay was like, come over here with me, Coco. So she had took her to the table where we was painting. So our teacher was like, do you think she can do this? I was like, I don't know. I never seen her paint before. So she ended up trying to touch the brushes and stuff and started touching on everything. And then our teacher was like, oh man, maybe she likes this. Maybe she wants to. You want to paint? And then he was like, you want to paint? She was like, like, yeah, like, making the noises and shaking her head. Yeah. So he goes to grab the brush and, squirt a little paint on the plate and was putting the brush in it and stroking the paper and was showing her how to paint. So he was like, mind you, all of us are in the same grade, same age. She's not like a little kid. So he was painting the paper. He was like that? You like that? She was like, Why she take the water and pour it on top of the paint that he just painted with the paintbrush? She poured it, the brush that you dip your brushes in. She ended up picking that up and pouring it on top of the paint that he just stroked. I'm like, oh my God. So Zay was like, no, Coco, that's not how you do it. You got to paint the brush like this. You got to put it in there and paint it. Dog, I was sitting here like, bro, y'all, do you want me to take her home? If she's too much, I could take her home. He was like, no, she's fine. She's fine. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, cool. We down with it. I'm down for whatever. We end up doing. It is what it is. So she was like, so after she poured the water on there, he getting the napkins to try to clean the water up or whatever. And Zay has set her down at one of the chairs. And Coco ended up putting her hands on her head. She was like, no, no, no. Like real loud. So all the other kids in the art room looking at her like, what is wrong with her? What is she doing? Like, everybody look crazy. And we just over there like, bro, dying laughing. Like every time we had water, we like turn our head and be dying laughing, cause it was so funny. Like, bro, I know we did not just come, like, we did not talk this through or nothing. Like, we didn't even, cause our normal teacher, you know, would be cool with her being there, but we just like, we don't want her to have to go home, and she just told her mama that she was staying there. Like, dang. And then it's already after hours, so she would have just been outside by herself. School been over, you know? It's at 3 o'clock. That's why you can't be in school after 3:30. So she had end up sitting her down or whatever and calming Coco down, and Coco was like I said, she was doing a little no thing real loud, and she was like, he was like, calm down, you're okay, you're doing good, and end up giving her the paintbrush back and giving her a new paper or whatever after he cleaned up all the water, and she was putting in the paintbrush and she was painting it and stuff like that, and she ended up having a good time. Like, we end up painting our stuff, and we all just sitting down there, we painting, and we having a good time, laughing and joking and stuff. And we had talked when he was over there with anybody else, but anytime he would come and check on us and like, how are you doing, you know, giving her this like little baby talk, she would be like, and like try to like paint on my paper or paint on Zay paper or like put it on the teacher's face. Like, dog, that shit was so funny. But then when he like walk away, she was like, bro, I have never in my life did this. Y'all are so crazy, bro. I'm having a good time. Now she was like, this y'all teacher every time? I'm like, no, bro. We didn't even get to tell you, like, this is not our teacher. This is substitute. Like, she was like, oh, that's why y'all just left me in the hallway. We like, yes, bro. Like, we didn't even know them. Like, that's what we was trying to tell you, but he kept telling us to come in the classroom. But I'm like, we glad it all worked out. We ended up finishing our paper and stuff, and the bell rung, and our after school program was over. But it was just a little quick little story, like how I stayed getting into some stuff. And 6th grade year ain't even over. Like, I'm surprised they didn't kick me out that school. But, yep. If y'all want more story times, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give your girl a thumbs up. Turn on those notification bells so y'all can get the latest content as I drop it. And I'll see y'all next Monday. Peace.